Want to know what sold this week? Stay tuned and find out. Hi, thanks for joining me. I am Stephanie with Three Queens Resale, and if you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back. It does mean a lot to me as I work on building this YouTube channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am a part-time reseller, so thanks for joining me on my part-time reseller journey. And my real life, I am a full-time middle school teacher. I teach 8th grade English, and I have 2 kids, and I am married. So I'm super busy, but I love to make time for reselling. So today's video is my weekly What Sold video. On average, I make about $300 a week reselling part-time, working 1 to 2 hours a day and more on the weekends. So if reselling is something that you're interested in getting into, or if you just like to learn from a part-timer like me, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification. I am working really hard to try to do at least 2 videos a week. So I would love to have you join me twice a week and share what I'm going through. And don't forget to hit that like button. YouTube likes it, I like it, and it lets me know if I should continue making content. So without further ado, let's get into what sold. So it was not my best week ever, but it did not suck. I did have 2 no sell days this week, and I am really consistent in having daily sales. I've had less than 10 days of 0 sales this whole year, and so to have 2 in a week just is a true reflection on the fact that I have not been taking my own advice, which I mentioned in my how to have consistent sales video, which I will link up above. To have consistent sales, you need to list consistently, of course, send offers daily, and just be consistent in your practices. And I have not been, partly because I am overwhelmed with teaching in a pandemic. Yeah, that's the whole reason. I'm overwhelmed with teaching in a pandemic. So I have not had the energy to list my 5 to 10 items every night like I'm used to doing. But I am going to get back into it and just really try to stay focused through the 4th quarter. So let's get into what did sell for me this week. So starting off with Saturday, no, we are not going to start off with Saturday. We are going to start off with Sunday, September 27th. First off was this Lily Pulitzer pair of shorts. They were blue, size 6. I've had these listed since July. They sold for $20 on an offer. She sent some like crazy lowball offer that I declined because my new thing, I know people are like, would never decline. I do this part-time and I'm at school teaching all day. I don't have the energy to go back and forth, the mental space. I'm already on Zoom and teaching kids in person. And so I look at my phone like on breaks and passing periods. I don't have the mental space to go back and forth $2 with people. So if the offer is not even at 50% of what I have it listed for, you are declined. And if you are interested, you will come back and make a more serious offer. And that is what this person did. I took an offer for $20, and after the $4 in Poshmark fees, I was left with $16. My goal is to try to have an average sell price at $15. I want to make that my goal for the rest of the year through 4th quarter, and then moving into 2021, try to creep that up to $20 and then eventually $25 or $30. But you got to start where you are and work up. Next up was an eBay sale, and it was a Tommy Bahama extra large maxi dress, and this was my dress, and it sold within an hour of listing. I have a number of items that I am getting rid of. Last year, I purged my closet of wedges. I broke my foot 2 years ago and then broke it again, the same foot, and it just has never been right. So I can't wear wedges anymore, and I had a ton of wedges. So last summer, like, I sold all my wedges, and then this year I realized when I did try to go put a dress on that it is way too long on me without wedges. So this year I've been clearing my closet of my maxi dresses, and this is one of my favorite dresses, but I did have to let it go. It sold for $35, which was my full asking price, and after the $4.55 fee, I was left with $30.45. Next up were these rich and skinny jeans. They sold on Poshmark for $25, my full asking price. And after the $5 in fees, I was left with $20. And those have been listed since March. And that brings my Sunday total to $66.45, which is a gold star day. My average amount that I would like to make each day is $50. It fluctuates from week to week, but I have decided that I want to try to make $50 a day the rest of 2020. So, yes. Next up was Monday, September 28th, and I had two sales. The first one was on Poshmark, and it was this J. McLaughlin linen skirt, size 4. It had been listed since June. I really thought it would go in the summer, and I had it listed for a little bit more, but I did get an offer for $25, and I took it because it is almost the end of linen season. And the thing about resale, I really get stuck on Midwest and what the weather is in the Midwest, but it stays warm in some places all year, and people wear linen all year some places, so I probably could have like countered and gotten a few more bucks, but I am releasing it from myself. So yeah, so I made 20 bucks on that on Poshmark. Next up was this We the Free cropped long sleeve tee, and this was my daughter's, and it sold within a week of listing. It sold for $16, and after the $2.08 in fees, I was left with $13.92, and that sold on eBay. And my grand total for Monday was $33.92. So not a gold star day, but not a bad day. It's better than the 0 sales day, which I got coming up. Next up, I had Tuesday, September 29th. I sold this Vineyard Vines medium long sleeve logo t-shirt. This was also my daughter's. It sold on Poshmark. I took an offer for $12, and after the $2.95 fee, I was left with $9.05. We have a lot of those Vineyard Vine tees running around here, and so I'm just happy to, when I list them, to get rid of them. My oldest daughter was like super into Vineyard Vines for like 3 years. And you know that is very expensive retail, and so I'm glad to just recoup anything out of her Vineyard Vine phase. Next up, I had a Kidizen sale. These toms sold on Kidizen. They are size 7, and they sold for $18. And after, I always get like mixed up on my Kidizen fees, so I try to do a better job of writing things down. So after $1.97 in fees and the $5.75 in shipping that I paid, I made $10.28. So that brings my Tuesday total to $19.33. So another like dud day, but at least I did have some sales. Next up is Wednesday, which turned out to be my biggest day of the week. Wednesday, September 30th. First up, Poshmark, I sold this Calvin Klein blazer. It sold for $30. I took an offer, and after the $6 in fees, I was left with $24. Next up was this Old Navy girls pull-on skirt on eBay. This is actually, so back during the pandemic, Easter Sunday, I let my girls go online and order some things for spring. Just it was like a fun pandemic activity since we couldn't go anywhere, we couldn't go spring clothes shopping. I let them like just put things in the cart. So my youngest daughter ordered some stuff from Old Navy, and then when it came, it did not have an invoice, and it had two of everything in the box. It was so weird. And since I tried to go to the Old Navy store by our house, but they were closed at the time and only like delivering, like you could do curbside pickup. So when I went there, I didn't have an invoice, and I was talking to the lady through the door, and she was like, "Just keep it," and which I probably should have done. I was trying to be an honest person, but I just kept the duplicates that I got, and this was one of the duplicates. So this was a new with tags item that I did not pay for from Old Navy, and so I had it listed for like $8. And someone offered, I have a sale going on in my eBay store, so it sold for $6.40, and then after the 83 cents in fees, I made $5.57, which a lot of times with Old Navy, like kids clothes, they don't cost that much to begin with anyway, so I am happy to get anything from listing that. Also on Wednesday were these Banana Republic Harrison pants. They sold on Mecari for $20. And after the $2 in fees, I was left with $18. This was a sale that got in right before the eBay or the Mecari change. I personally am not feeling Mecari's new system. On some of the items, it's actually a higher percentage than Poshmark. So I don't know how much longer I will be continuing on with Mecari because I don't do a lot of sales there anyway. Same with Kidizen. I might just refine my focus down to Poshmark and eBay. I'm going to take a look at my data and kind of look at making some changes in January. I'll stick through it with both of them to the end of the year, but come the first of the year, I definitely want to look at streamlining my processes and what platforms I'm listing on. Because to me, if I'm only going, I know a sale is a sale, but if I'm only going to sell something like once every like 2 weeks on the platform, but I'm listing like hundreds of things, I don't know if the input of my time is worth my energy. Those items would definitely sell on Poshmark and eBay. So I don't know. I'll continue to reflect as I move forward. Next up was a Poshmark sale, and these got lots of attention. They're UGG patent leather flats, black size 7.5. And I received an offer for $35, which I was happy with. I forgot what I had them listed for. I always forget. And then after the $7 fee, I was left with $28, and I picked those up for like $2. So flipping 2 into 28, yes, please. Next up is this Lily Pulitzer guac and roll print girl's dress. This was my daughter's dress, and she wore it a couple of times. Super cute pattern. It's been listed since, no, it was like listed for a week before it sold. Maybe not even a week. But it sold on eBay, and the lady offered me $20, which was like a lot less than I was interested in taking. But then she sent me a message, and I didn't accept her offer. I kind of just let it sit there for a few hours, and then she sent me a message, maybe like 12 hours. Like I was like, I'm gonna sleep on it. Then she sent me this lovely message. I'm a sucker for a lovely message that said she knew her offer was a little low. It was over 50%, but for what I feel like Lily Pulitzer is super duper expensive. I felt like $20 for a dress that I know is in excellent condition because my daughter only wore like twice, and it was like to dressy functions. So the Amazon person is outside. I'm now distracted because I'm like, what's in that box? But anyway, she sent me a lovely message, and I decided to go ahead and just take her offer. So after the $2.60 in fees, I was left with $17.40, bringing my Wednesday total to $92.97. Now, Thursday and Friday, I did not have any sales, which is the first time all year that I've gone 2 days in a row without having any sales. Share which I pay someone to share my Poshmark closet. So my Poshmark closet was being shared. But if I look back, that I feel like is a direct result of me not being consistent in listing and sending out offers, because I didn't send out offers those days. So I'm making it like just it's gonna happen every day. I send out offers, and I'm gonna list at least 5 items a day, so that I can have consistent sales. Because I don't want to go. I work so hard to build up my consistency that it's like working out. Like I don't want to go back to where I was. And my last day of the week is Saturday, October. Was it the 2nd or the 3rd? October 3rd. First up was the Sam Edelman Circus boot, size 6.5, and I've hung on to these boots for over a year. And so I had told my daughter that she could wear them in her senior pictures, and then they sold. Her senior pictures were Sunday, and these sold on Saturday. So I still let her wear them, and then I cleaned them off real good and packaged them up and sent them off Monday. But they sold for $15, and after the $3 in fees, I was left with $12. And here's a picture of my daughter wearing them in her senior photos. Next up was this Boris and Pell mini purse, which I've had almost a year. I think I sourced it last November. It sold on Poshmark as well for $22 after the $4.40 in fees and a $2.12 shipping discount that I paid. I was left with $15.48. I did pick that up at the bins in Zionsville, which are now closed, and my last trip there. Had I known it was closing, I would have stayed longer, but yeah, they're closed. So then my last sale for the week was an eBay sale. It was this J. Jill purple knit tunic that has been listed since May. It sold for $18 because I'm running a sale. I think it's 30% off. So you need to go check it out. My eBay store is linked in the description below. So after the $2.34 in fees, I was left with $15.66, which brings my Saturday total to $43.14. So looking back over my week, I had 2 0 sales days, and I had 2 gold star days. So you win some, you lose some. But let's look at my end of the week totals. So for the week, I made $255.81. I sold 15 items, which brings my average sale price to $17.05. So while I didn't make my daily goal and I didn't make my weekly goal, I did meet an average sale price goal of $17.05 because my average sale price that I'm trying to achieve is $15. So that's $2 over what I normally get. So yay me. And then my cost of goods on all the items that sold was $11. So pretty decent week. Not where I want to be, but definitely I know what work I need to do to get to where I want to be next week. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like and hit that subscribe button. And also hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time I release a new video, which I am going to do twice a week. So until next time, bye.